For the safety of your smile, use Pepsodent twice a day. See your dentist twice a year. From the California desert for the men of the mechanized forces, the glider school, and Camp Young, the Pepsodent Show starring Bob Hope.
Thank you so much. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is Bob, soldier on the Desert Hope, telling you to always use Pepsodent. While you may get freckled or a beautiful tan, you'll never get heckled for what's in your pan. Yes, sir, here I am in beautiful Palm Springs. This is where the California Chamber of Commerce takes pictures of the sun to put on Los Angeles greeting cards. You know, Palm Springs used to be a great, famous winter resort for people from Los Angeles, and a few of them tried to get here this year. All along the road through the desert, we passed the bleached bones of guys who only had A cards. We came down here by bus. It was a pretty bumpy trip, but after a while we came to a smooth stretch of road, so the driver got out and put the tires on. And we passed one farm, and on account of the egg shortage, there were 3 government officials standing around a chicken. They were waving an American flag at it and yelling, "Strain a little, Matilda." And when we got here in Palm Springs, a big crowd of soldiers were at the station. I got off the bus and started to make a speech. Then Rita Hayworth got off right behind me. The doctor says he'll have most of the hobnails out of my face by Thursday. And I want to tell you, Palm Springs is really growing. If it gets any bigger, they may build a railroad line to connect the depot with the town. And some of the... We know, don't we? Some of the Hollywood stylists still come down and walk around the streets in shorts. I wouldn't say these soldiers notice them, but this is the only town in the country where the MPs have to wear rubber gloves so they can go around and push the privates' eyes back in. Skinnay Ennis put on shorts the other day and went out and laid down in the sand. A vulture took a look at him, then he flew home and said, "Warm up some sauerkraut, Margaret. I found some spare ribs." But I want to tell you, the Army has really taken over around here. Every year they used to elect the Miss Bathing Beauty of Palm Springs. This is the first season they ever held a contest to pick out Mr. Fatigue Suit in 1942. The other night I saw an officer in a club holding a martini in his right hand when a private passed by and saluted fast. They're still trying to get the olive out of the lieutenant's eye. I went to a party here New Year's Eve and I wore my tuxedo suit, but I guess the pants were a little tight for me this year. When I bent over, the seam started singing, "Praise the Lord," and passed some stronger stitching. Skinnay was there. He went formal, too. He borrowed a full-dress suit, and it had very long tails. The wind caught him, and 2 hours later, a lookout reported a black P-38 passing over Albuquerque. It was a nice night, though. Some soldiers started flirting with my girl, and I was about to let him have it when I saw how big he was. So I let him have her instead. But you should have seen how perfectly behaved the members of our armed forces were at that nightclub. A Marine was dancing with a girl, and a sailor stepped up and said, "May I cut in?" And the Marine stopped dancing, bowed low, and graciously clicked his heels against the sailor's head. Mr. Niles, it's yours.
This hasn't anything to do with the New Year's resolutions, and this hasn't anything to do with how I expect to be a better man this coming year. It has to do with Pepsodent 50 Tough toothbrushes. They were great brushes in 1942, and they're even better now. So, as long as I go right along using my Pepsodent toothbrush, I'm sure I'll be doing my teeth and smile the best favor possible. Because Pepsodent toothbrushes now have improved Fibrex bristles, sturdier, heavier Fibrex bristles in all 50 tufts. That means greater cleansing power, just as Fibrex means gentler cleansing action. Pepsodent 50 tuft toothbrushes feel better because 50 tufts are set in one small compact head. They feel better because Fibrex is flexible but firm. And they clean better because no brush was ever designed with more thought to how well it gets into every area of the mouth and teeth. So I won't beat around the brush. All I want to tell you is get a Pepsodent toothbrush. Use it regularly, and you'll come up smiling a bright smile all year long. Remember, 50 tufts, the price is 50 cents.
Thank you, Wendell. And here's Francis Langford.
Speaking for the gang, I'd like to dedicate this number to a swell fellow we often poke fun at here on the program, but whom we all love, our own Bob Hope. Constantly I look for you, no day or two, but constantly. Constantly, I wish you near, and now you're here, so close to me, and it isn't magic, and you do exist, for after all, I know when I've been kissed, and you were meant to be my heart's delight, not just tonight, but constantly. And it isn't magic, and you do exist, for after all, I know when I've been kissed, and you were meant to be my heart's delight, not just tonight, but constantly.
Thank you. That was Francis Langford singing Constantly from Road to Something, I forget. Anyway.